Hey bees, I'm Marie from Humblebee and Me, and today we are whipping up a really decadent macadamia vanilla emulsified body butter. The star ingredient in this emulsified body butter is macadamia nut oil, which is beautiful. For as rich and buttery as macadamia nuts are, you'll find that the oil is surprisingly lightweight. It feels absolutely amazing on the skin, absorbs really quickly, and so even though we're using it at a pretty hefty 20% here, this product feels rich but not like overly greasy or slow to absorb, and it's just lovely. Our emulsifier for this formulation is Glyceryl Stearate and PEG 100 Stearate, and this is an absolute must-have. You cannot substitute this, absolutely not. If you don't have it, you can't make this formulation emulsifier. I have linked to a different macadamia lotion that I shared, I think all the way back in 2016 in the blog post that uses a more traditional emulsifying wax. So if you want to make a macadamia thing and you don't have this emulsifying wax, check that out. But yeah, if you want to make this formulation, you need this emulsifier because it's kind of a naked emulsifier. It emulsifies, but it doesn't thicken or add kind of like a waxiness or any weight to the formulation like some emulsifiers can. So we're able to have quite a sizable oil phase and still have the product be, lighter and fluffier and lovelier and not draggy. And I have found that that does tend to happen. You get kind of this like draggy, waxy weightiness if you try to make a really large oil phase emulsion using something like Polo Wax. If you would like to learn more about this emulsifier, make sure you're looking it up in the Humblebee and Me encyclopedia. It is sold under a lot of different trade names, so I am using the Inky to refer to it. But when you're shopping for it, you'll probably be buying it under a trade name. So make sure you're looking at that Humblebee and Me encyclopedia entry because I've listed quite a few of the different trade names that it's sold under, and that should help you find it. It's quite a readily available emulsifier and it's quite inexpensive. So it might just be a matter of matching up one of the many trade names to one of the places that you shop from. Making this is really easy. It's really just like making any other lotion. The end result is just a lot thicker and richer, a lot more like the emulsified body butters that companies like the Body Shop sell than a standard lotion. As always, if you'd like to learn more about this formulation, please make sure you are reading the blog post, which is linked in the description box below this video, or go to humblebeeandme.com and search for the name of this project, and make sure you're looking the ingredients up in the Humblebee and Me encyclopedia as well to learn more about them, what they're doing and substitutions, where to buy them, all kinds of good stuff. But yeah, let's go make this. It is lovely. We'll begin by combining the ingredients for our heated oil phase and our heated water phase in two separate beakers. So for our heated oil phase, we will start with our emulsifier. We're going to need 3.5 grams of Glyceryl Stearate and PEG 100 Stearate. And it absolutely has to be this emulsifier. No substitutions, I mean it. If you want to learn more about why this ingredient is so special, please look it up in the Humblebee and Me encyclopedia. You'll need 20 grams of macadamia nut oil, and 7 grams cetearyl alcohol. So this is what gives this emulsified body butter its rich, fluffy, gorgeous consistency. And then our heated water phase is really simple. So in this beaker, I already have 10 grams of vegetable glycerin. Into that, I'm gonna add 58.5 grams of distilled water. Usually I would put the distilled water in the beaker, but I had a bit of a brain fart when I was measuring stuff out, so here we are. It's worked out just fine. Up next, I am going to weigh the water phase and note that weight. This will allow us to replace any water lost to evaporation during heating. To heat everything through, I'm going to use a water bath. So this is a wide flat bottom saute pan that has about 1 inch or 3 centimeters of water in the bottom of it. I'm going to put both of our phases in here, and then I'm going to go put this on the stovetop over medium heat for about 20 minutes until everything is melted through in our oil phase and both phases are the same temperature. Once everything has heated through and melted, you can remove your water bath from the heat. So our first step is topping off the water lost to evaporation. So I'm just going to dry off that little beaker, pop it back on our scale, and then we'll refer to the number we wrote down earlier and use a bit of preheated distilled water to top that back up to where it was. Grab our immersion blender, and we'll start with a few short pulses before working our way up to a full blend. This will be quite thin to start with, so be careful of splattering hot liquid everywhere. Alright, so that was about 3.5 minutes of blending. You can see that this is still very thin. That is totally normal. Just gonna scrape this down a bit and leave the mixture to cool for a while I go put this hot pan back in the kitchen. All right, so it has been about 5 minutes. We are starting to get a little bit of thickening on top there. It's also starting to look rather curdled. So we will give this another blending. All right, so with just 1 more minute of blending, and we're at this lovely stage here. Once you've reached that stage where you're like going in to the blender head with your spatula to scoop it out like it's lovely ice cream or something, we're done with the blender. So I'm going to switch to just kind of occasional hand stirs, just coming back and checking on it. This has already cooled down quite a lot, but it's definitely still warm. You kind of do the baby bottle test of like inner wrist to the side of the beaker. It definitely still feels pretty toasty, but we are making excellent progress. So I'll disconnect this and put this in my dishes bin, and I'm going to set this aside to continue to cool, and we will weigh out our cool down phase now. So this is our cool down phase, which is pretty simple, and it's actually just 3 of these ingredients. So on this precise scale, I actually just have the beaker that contained the heated water phase. Figure we would reuse that and save ourselves a dish. So we'll start with our preservative. We need 0.5 gram of liquid Germall Plus. If you'd like to use a different preservative, I have an entire FAQ on humblebeeandme.com about using a different preservative than the one I have used in a formulation. So please go over there and give that a read. For our antioxidant, we need 0.3 grams of tocopherol or vitamin E. There's a great entry on this ingredient in the Humblebee and Me Encyclopedia if you would like to learn more. And then our last ingredient is the ingredient that makes it smell really awesome. So if you'd like a more natural option, this benzoin resinoid is a great option. It has a deep, rich, really interesting vanilla-like scent. And this is what I used in the version that you see on the blog. Today for the video, I'm going to use this fragrance from Brambleberry. This is from their Dreamy Desserts collection, and it was a gift. So I know it doesn't have vanilla in the name, but it's got an 8.2% vanillin content, and it definitely does have a very nice vanilla scent to it, along with, of course, cinnamon and cocoa notes, which pairs really beautifully with our theme. And so we are going to need 0.2 grams of this. Once the emulsified body butter has cooled, so it is at room temperature, we can incorporate our cool down phase, and just check out how gorgeous and luscious that is. So to do this, we're just going to add a dollop to our cool down phase here, and then stir to combine. Make sure it's nice and thoroughly mixed. Really get down into the corners and edges of the beaker. And then once this is all nicely mixed, we're going to pop it back into the parent batch and stir to combine. How lovely is that? Oh my gosh, it's so glossy and fragrant and gorgeous and yeah, so all that's left to do now is resist the temptation to eat it and put it into our packaging. So for packaging, I'm going to be using this 4 ounce or 120 milliliter glass jar. You will want to make sure you are using something with a nice wide mouth, as this is far too thick for a pump top container. For a bit of an application demo. Oh, it's so silky. It feels, yeah, like gorgeously rich. I mean, it does have a pretty large oil phase, but a lot lighter than emulsions made with something like Polo Wax and a similar sized oil phase. Just, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It smells so lovely. Oh, yum. I want to put this on ice cream, guys. I know I'd regret it, but my nose is like, do it, do it, do it. What could go wrong? And there we go. So we just made a gorgeous macadamia vanilla emulsified body butter. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and please remember to read the full partner blog post linked in the description box below this video. You'll find a ton of other great information down there, information on substitutions, scaling, shelf life, links to places to buy all of the ingredients, and just, yeah, heaps of other great info. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.